Uganda, game day 6. And Egypt already qualified and Uganda already out of the runnings. But the last 2 clashes from Group D pit together, Egypt, Uganda and Angola, the hosts, up against Mali. That's a blockbuster of a clash that's taking place a little bit later on. And as you can see, Mali 5-0. They are just in rampant form. And having beaten Angola in the reverse fixture as well, you can see where Egypt are looking to try and improve on their situation in Group D, and that's going to be what we're looking at today, of course, because results and points carry through to the second round. Uganda playing for pride. They didn't manage to deal with Mali yesterday. It was a difficult clash for them, of course, and I think Mandy Jiruni just knew that they really did come up against a team. Omar Ballo and Aliou Diarra were outstanding, playing some remarkable basketball for Mali, of course, who are the table choppers and looking to try and finish off with a sweep from Group D. But for us, well, Egypt, they're on 2 and 3, and Egypt, well, they produced that extraordinary result against Angola just yesterday, 73-79, a fourth quarter comeback that was led by Ihab Amin, who's the one of the key players in this Egyptian team, of course, who sparked that fourth quarter comeback. They looked really good, looked really dangerous, and well, it was very much crunch time. Angola led for 23 minutes and 49 seconds, but Egypt in front for 13 minutes, 37 seconds. It was tied for over 2.5 minutes, but they managed to fight and get themselves the victory, of course, getting them the W, and well, set up a very intriguing final day in Luanda. Here we are, the Ugandan players coming through. So Leonard Musime got 17 points against Angola, looked very strong indeed, and very dangerous, and some big standout performances. Now let's take a look at this Egyptian team. There's Amin El Gendi, all of these familiar players, of course, who are looking to try and qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup Qatar 2027 in fine spirits with Anis Mahmoud and Omar Arabi. Some big guys in this Egyptian team for sure. Hamad Abouel Arish as well. And there's the Spanish coach, Agustin Julbe, winner of the BAL with Al Ali. Time for the 2 national anthems. Two coaches and the staff shaking hands before we get down to business here. And to be honest with you, I think this is going to be interesting. I think that Egypt will try and produce a solid performance out here to try and get themselves another W. That's what they're after. But Uganda throwing absolutely everything at the Egyptians as they look to try and build on their tally. Of course, that's what they've got to do. The referees for today, Eric Otieno of Kenya, Walalin Gebeto of Ethiopia, and of course we have the third referee, who's from the Côte d'Ivoire, Kwaku Toussaint Nyamia. Well, Uganda 0-5 FIBA ranking 83rd, the Silverbacks, 4 appearances in the Afrobasket, and also managed to make it into the Afrobasket in Rwanda in 2021. They lost their best run. It was a quarterfinal loss against Cabo Verde, but besides that, never managed to qualify for FIBA Basketball World Cup. Well, it's not going to happen this time, but maybe in future years, of course. For Egypt, well, they've been around the block. 5 Afrobasket championship titles, but the last one back in 1983. As we take a look at the starting fives, Robinson, Opong, back in the fold, Dengue, Jonathan Kumagum, Nike Sebande, and Leonard Musime. Well, the starting 5 with Fayed Bale and Titus Odeke will be coming off the bench during the game. Head coach Mandy Jaruni from Kampala, 43 years of age. Head coach of Kepler, one of the teams in the Rwandan Basketball League, 10-time winner of the Ugandan Basketball League as well. Here we go with the Egyptian starting 5. Ibrahim Zaran, Ihab Amin, with Mohamed Taha Mohamed, Assem Mare, and Omar Orabi. So going for the very talented Assem Mare, big fan. Plays some wonderful basketball, of course, and power forward Augustin Julbe is the man in charge. Led Al Ahly to the BAL title back in 2023. He's got a good group of players here. They've got 3 7-footers, of course, with Omar Orabi of Al Ahly, and yes, Mahmoud, BAL champion in 2021 with Zamalek, now with Al Ittihad of Alexandria. And Hamad Abouel Rish, 7'8", 2'35", and the biggest player that we've got here today for Egypt. Telecom Egypt plays, so it's his 3rd game. It's averaging about 7.4 minutes, but not scoring too many points, but a few rebounds. Maybe expecting a little bit more from him. Got the more experience, Orabi and Agnes Mahmoud. So a lot for Uganda to think about, and they'll be relying on the likes of Robinson, Opong, and Ike Sebande to try and get big shots from the outside. Going through the inside is going to be complicated. Ike Sebande, very fast, very effective. There's Jono Komagum as well, the 26-year-old centre. But there is a difference in height, there's no doubt about it, so they have to also try and deal with that. Dengue, very impressive in their loss against Mali, 6'9". City Oilers try and deal with that. Dengue, very impressive in their loss against Mali, 6'9". City Oilers plays for Alicante in Spain. Komagum Orabi, and won by Uganda into the hands of Sibande. Opong goes high and tries to float it over the top. Amin collects. Arabi. There's the pickup by Mare. Arabi. Looking for it, takes the pass from Mare. And that's what you get. Good court vision there from Asim Mare, the 34-year-old. They're a forward, picking out the big man. That's what you want your big men to do. Pick and roll is going to be key for them. Uganda looking for their first points. That's nicely done. I like the way that he's dropped that in, Musime. 17 points against Angola. And Musime, the 21-year-old, shooting guard, dangerous. Amin is trying to find Mare this time, but good defensive work there. And a little darting move and a great layup. Give them full credit there, and Uganda pick up the second pair of points there to just nudge ahead. Sibande's the accelerator in that play. Mohammed, there's the pass again. It goes over the top and kicked back out to Mohammed, going up for a three-shot. Oh, it's an air ball. It's gone wide of the basket. A little bit frustrated, I imagine, but just getting the lay of the land. I'm sure that he'll get over that, move on, try and get himself more adjusted to the radar and the shooting. Sibande going all the way through. Kicks it back out, nicely done. Opong, three shots, and it goes down. Sensational shooting from Opong. Well, this is what we talked about. Well, I talked about, of course, the distance, shooting from the outside, not trying to deal with the big guys that they've got on this Egyptian roster. That's a great pass, that really is. And the foul is being committed on Amin, but yeah, it is Musime who's been picked out as the culprit. There he is, just going over the top. Well, Amin with trying to get the reverse layup there. Well, it doesn't look like there was much contact, but sometimes there is. There's a bit of brush of the head, I think, is the communication that's being given by the Ethiopian umpire. Walalin Fikadu Gebeto is Ihab Amin, 30 years of age. Oh, front rim back out. And again, it's been picked up there by Asim Mare. Oh, see that there's picked up there by Uganda. Sibande using Komagum. Musime. Opong. Shot clock down to 7. Need to make a decision sooner rather than later. Musime. And 3 seconds. Need to get the shot in. Opong goes high. It's gone in as well. Pure nets from Opong. And Robinson Opong delivers a wonderful 3-shot. And taking them to a 7-point lead. And to shake up this Egyptian team who've tried to get themselves working in the paint. Watch out, the big man comes across, and that is comfortably delivered from Arabi. 7'2", all 7'2" of him. That's nicely done. Komagum. And there's the shot, nice hook over the top. I like that. That's classy coming from Deng, 6'9". Just with the sky hook over the top in, just to offer Egypt, Uganda some more points. It's 5-12. There's the bounce pass. Mare, he's so strong, but he can't get the right touch off the glass. Picked up, and look at this accelerator. I like it. Is getting caught up, and Amin will foul Sibande. That's his first personal foul. I mean, so sneaky, so tricky. And there was the contacts there, but it's going to be a Ugandan pair of shots for Sibande. He's already got 2 points. It's Robinson Opong who's delivered a couple of 3-pointers, 100%. so far, 2 from 2 for Opong. Captain out here today, just like he was yesterday throughout this window. Mandy Gironi with Tendo Senyondwa, Silverbacks. Starting off in emphatic fashion. This is exactly what they wanted to do. Hasn't been a fabulous qualifying campaign for them. I believe that they can do better. And there's the shot. Amin. There's Murray down into the corner. Another bit of contacts there in the Ugandan half. There you go. A little bit of a defensive foul, and it's back in the hands of Amin. There's it's Murray trying to just hook it over the top there. A chance to accelerate, fast break points. Robinson Opong going up for 3 from 3, rolls back out. The attempted tip in doesn't happen. There's another chance, nicely done. Retrieved and scored by Deng. And Deng getting himself 4 points now, 5-15. Nice layup as well. That's the score that happens, and you can see the work there coming from Mohamed Taha. He's the 5'10", the Al Ittihad player. Alexandria. Turnover ball, Sibande collects it. Robinson Opong, they're going to use him a lot out here today. Musime, mid-range 2. Picked up by Amin. 5:15 left in this first quarter. Murray, nicely done. Good work as he goes into the paint, kicks it back out to Taha Mohammed. Taha Mohammed unable to get the 3 shot, picked up by Opong. There's the rebound. And Komagum, and travel call there. And Musime left a little bit frustrated. It comes down to good defense. You know, when you often see those kind of calls, it's often because there's someone in the player's face defending well. And a big fan of Assem Murray. They're playing in Korea Republic. There's the pass, good use. Arabi gets the ball out, long-range shot coming in. Safely collected by Jono Komagum. Into the corner, Musime. 3 shot, slightly short. Musime battling for it, doesn't have it. Taha Mohammed down the right side. Arabi to his left, goes right through. One-handed dunk, beautifully done. And that's how to make some waves in the paint. Omar Arabi finally gets what he's after. That's a good drive through as well. The foul's been committed. And you can see that Sibande's lightning fast footwork sets him up with some dangerous situations. It's Murray who shifts his body into him. And a first personal foul there for Assem. No, it's second personal foul there for Assem Murray. Has to be a little bit careful. There's a little change there. We've got Agnès Mahmoud coming on. Another 7-footer, the 30-year-old. Had a little spell with Dar City in the finals of the BAL. He was recruited in to work alongside Shintabit, of course, the Tanzanian giant and captain. Second foul for Murray, 9-17. Nice shooting, quality shooting, and 6 points. 9-18, Egypt starting to find a little bit of joy here. ball hasn't found is Hamad Abu El-Arish, who's come on 7'8". Absolute giant, of course, looking to try and take advantage of his height and ability to get the rebound, but it gets snatched out of his hand. Musime doing brilliantly down in the corner for a 3-shot, rolls out the back door. Picked up by Amin. Taha Mohammed down the right side, goes straight through the middle. Now the touch is not good enough to get the points. There's a second chance, points, and beautifully drained there by Mahmoud. Can't give him a second chance, and he definitely makes sure that the points are going up on the scoreboard. 3:16 left to play. It's now a 7-point advantage here for Uganda. Racing out of the blocks, but unable to get some points now. Sibande using Komugum. Gets the ball back. Has an option here. Long-range shot coming in, just the top of the tee. Knocks down the 3. That's quality from Deng. And he pushes himself up to 7 points now, and leading all scorers. 10-point lead for Uganda. There's the shot. And collected over on that right side. Deng. Musime, back to Deng. Trying to shake off Taha Mohammed. Tries to hook it over the top there. It's picked up by Amin. He's going down the right side. Taha Mohammed, 2:20 left in this first quarter. Taha Mohammed gets a little bit of space time. Gets a look in, doesn't manage to deliver though. Still Uganda with a 10-point lead over the Egyptians. Deng, good, quick, slick passing, but the shot going right over the top. Opong unable to really deliver. Scoring his big shots from the other side of the D, but need to be versatile and shoot in all different spots, positions. Taha Mohammed. And using Abu El-Arish as the was a screen. And he definitely is a screen. Well, ball going up into his hands, and then he catches it again, you know, and obviously you're gonna have to give the ball back to your opponents. These little errors seeping into their game, and all favorable for Uganda with 1:40 left to play. Titus Odeke coming on. There's the shot from the right side. It's a 2-shot. Elgendi comes on. Very versatile, very interesting and unique player. So difficult to deal with. His running patterns are quite extraordinary. Abu El-Arish. A little bit of context there on the big man, Hamad Abu El-Arish. And it is that man, Luel, who picks up the foul. Baseline. Both on, that's the 4th Egyptian foul. 4 Egyptian fouls, 3 for Uganda. More fouls. Yeah, I mean, he actually holds the ball like a handball player, doesn't he? Hamad, he's such a giant, such a colossal player. And Titus Odeke with his 2nd foul. Mahmoud goes up, tries to get a shot in off the glass. Sibande down into the corner. Opong tries to untangle himself from the bigs. Lots of time, no crazy rush. Opong for 3. And Hamad collects Elgendi. Hamad Elgendi. And a missed opportunity there coming from Ismail Massoud at the other end. There's the accelerator. Well, all coming out of the hands of Deng. Let's have a look at this once again. That was the pass there from Sibande, just a little bit of contact. Will be Uganda who have possession. 18 seconds left on the shot clock here, and a 10-point lead for Uganda. 21 seconds left to play. Long-range shot. Close, but not close enough. Hamad didn't even jump off the ground. He just catches the ball. That's how big he is. There's the drive. Trying to go high off the glass. Hamad gets the 2 points to beat the buzzer. I mean, just look at this. Barely taking his feet off the floor. And an important score there for him. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Egypt 13, Uganda 21. And 6 of 12 from the two-point department, 50%, 4 of 8 for Uganda, the 3 points. Robinson Opong hitting some big three-pointers there. They haven't even managed to hit any of their 5 attempts from the outside of the tee. Take a look at the best plays. Well, it's good work from Arabi. Murray spotting him. Robinson Opong hitting some big shots from outside of the D. Looking very slick, very high over the defense. He's a good shooter, he definitely is. And Arabi once again. There's the dime, and there's the shot there. Deng doing well in the paint, hooking one over the top. Some fine scoring indeed, and excellent work, I must admit, there from Deng. A little steal from from Arabi. And a great drive there coming in from Taha Mohamed Mido. And give it to the big man, and he'll do the rest. Arabi draining it. Well, scan the QR code to access and log into Courtside 1891. You can watch the live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions, and much, much more. You know where to go. Hamad is the man, 7'8", 2'35". How tall are you compared to him? Well, he is working hard to get points, and already got himself his first points, which is fantastic. And starting again on the floor. Long range shot coming in, Egypt. Front rim, back out. Another shot from distance coming in. This time Uganda. Masood. Does really well to keep that in play, Deng. And Sibande in possession. Deng getting the ball out. There's the Musime attempt at 3. Fast, zippy action. El Gendi's going to float one over the top. He always does it. That's his trademark signature score every single time. El Gendi. Such a soft touch. Now trailing just by 6 points. And this time Opong trying to find a way through. Masood with the foul. Opong straight to the free throw line. Omar Arabi with his 6 points so far, leading all scorers for his team, but it's It's Deng who's got 7 points. Robinson Opong. And good shooting there from the free throw line. Attempts to float one over the top. Hamad does the business there and showing us what he's capable of doing. Up to 17 they go. Warmala's come on. Opong down in the corner. 3-shot. Elgendi. Masood goes for a long-range shot. It's been picked up quite comfortably. A little bit of rotation here for Augustin Julbe. Yeah, you can't get anywhere near Hamad. If you try and get the rebounds, he's just going to foul him. Elgendi cuts in, back out, biding his time. Gets a little bit tangled up. There's the pass to Mahmoud. And a chance to try and go around. Nicely hooked over the shot. Brilliant score. Very versatile. Like what he does. Like to see him a little bit more aggressive in defense sometimes, Anis Mahmoud. But besides that, guaranteed scorer in the paint on the offensive side. Of course, there's Opong down into the corner. Chance. There's Odeke. Swing ball. Shot goes up, front rim, back out. Elgendi very quick, and that's a great pass, that really is. And an easy two, a delightful pass, and Musa does the rest. Just a 2-point game, and everything to play for. And again, Hamad defensively is Bale unable to get the point. Deng unable to get the points. Elgendi. Chance to draw level or go ahead. There's the shot going up. Elgendi goes down. There's 2 shots at the free throw line for Elgendi, who will just say, thank you very much. This is exactly what I was looking for. I would have loved to have seen the shot go in, but still. He's so awkward. He's so cunning and sneaky. It's not his speed, it's just how his footwork really is quite impressive. Titus Odeke with 3 fouls now. And a timeout's been called. Some of the key plays you can see and what they've managed to do. There's good work there from Deng. And good shooting there from Elgendi, showing his class. And we're back level, despite the fact that we had a 12-point lead for Uganda, knocking down the 2. I like it. important pair of points there for Uganda. It's not just Robinson Opong who's capable of hitting some decent shots from outside, or should I say just inside from a bit of distance. Aggressive drive going through. Hamad can't get the second chance points there from the rebound. That is that's a foul there from Ibrahim Zaran, one of two brothers, of course, the Zaran brothers who. Sorry, that's Yassin Nasser, who's the sporting-based player in Egypt. Ibrahim Zaran and his brother, both playing for Al Ahly of Egypt in Cairo. Usime. Well, easily picked up there by Hamad. Elgendi, he's going to float one. There it is, there's the floater. Couldn't quite get the strength. Back in, is straight into the hands. Oh, missed opportunity. Normally Mahmoud would easily knock that down. Uganda just not able to take advantage and get some key points, despite the fact that they did manage to get that move into a 12-point lead. 18 points in the paint for Egypt, just 10 for Uganda. Elgendi's 3 shots. Musime. Leonard driving through the middle. Hook shot over the top. And the attempted tap in there. There's a little bit frustrating, you can see from Sibande. Well, first of all, unable to get that shot. That's the touch there, and it's bounced on the line and gone out. So it's going to be Egypt who will regain possession. Hamad goes to the bench. Now we get the chance to see Khaled Abdul Gawad, Zamalek power forward. Move to Elgendi. Elgendi tries to float one over the top. Nicely done. It's back-to-back. Well, back-to-back. A pair of floaters that he likes to produce. He's quality. Great precision there from Elgendi. Sibande goes baseline, cuts in. There's Bale trying to get the ball out to Jono Komagum, who delivers the 2 mid-range. And important points, it's a 2-point lead. Uganda, Elgendi. Mahmoud. And I think he's drawn the foul from Wamala. He's in Germany for Hessing Kangaroos. Along with Deng Ger, the centre who's based in Spain. Just a few of them playing outside of the country, but also Sibande, Nike Sibande from the Niners Chemnitz in Germany also. And University of Akron is where Leonard Musime plays his basketball. As you saw Augustin Julbe. Happy with what he's seen. That's 4 points for Mahmoud. A couple of rebounds as well. And Hamad with 8 rebounds so far. He's the big guy who went off. Musa goes to the bench as well. He's very much into his rotation, of course, Julbe, Coach Julbe. Sibande waiting for a screen. No, Musime out to the left side, trying to spin through the defense. Has been picked up there by Wamala. Another chance. There's the drive. And a foul on Fayed Bale. Elgendi is responsible for that. That should be his first personal foul. Knocks down the first. And the second as well, 3-point lead. 2:46 left in the second quarter. As I said, Egypt have, oh, that's a wonderful pass, and the dunk has been delivered there by Mahmoud. Pass was fabulous, great on-court vision. Bale with a long-range shot. There's the rebound, has been picked up there. And Musime. Shot clock down to 5 seconds, needs to try and make a call here. Musime over the top. And back out, they get another chance. Sibande. Deng down to his left-hand side, decides to go right. Got to go for the shot. Bale goes up using the glass. And that gets knocked out of bounds. I think it's going to be back in the hands of the Silverbacks. Despite calls from Anis Mahmoud saying no. Well, the ball's been stuck up that end of the floor for quite a while as Arabi comes back on. Fayed Bale. Sibande. He gets fouled. Well, something's positive has come off from this. You can see that Yassin Nasser, the 0 starts until today for Egypt. There you go, that left shoulder just leaning in. When the contact has been made, Sibande goes up to the charity strip, misses his first. 1:43 left in this second quarter. Gets the second, up to 30 they go, 2-point lead. Elgendi. Tries to set it up. The idea was good there for Omar Arabi, but timing was off. Sibande, Deng going up. There's the long-range shot. It's come back up. Musime does well, but good hustle. That's really good there from Yassin Nasser. Musime doing enough to force the jump ball. Possession back in the hands of Uganda. Sibande driving right through. And there's the foul again from this time Yassin Nasser. And that's his third personal, I think, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. He's come on and replaced Ihab Amin. I think he's going to be heading off pretty soon. Yeah, there's Ihab Amin back on the floor. And a 4-point lead. Good shooting. Sibande. And he is now into double figures with his 10th point scored there. Sorry, not quite yet. That's his 9th point. I'm in. Delgawa to Elgendi. Rabi just behind him, trying to float one over the top. And another foul. And Musime is the player who commits the foul here. That's his third personal, I think. That's a problem. Titus Odeke as well in foul trouble. We've got 44.9 seconds left in the second quarter, so you've got to make sure that you don't just succumb to the provocation of Egypt. The big guys, along with El Gendi, just probing and making life complicated in the paint. They will tease and cause chaos. If you snap, then you will make contact, and then the referees will blow their whistle. There's El Gendi to the charity strip and trying to cut down his 4-point lead. A rebound comfortably taken by Jono Komagum. Is Nikis Sebande. 32 seconds left. There's the pass. Komagum unable to just spin and produce the hook shot over the top. 20 seconds remaining, differential of about 5. 4.5. Nasser, loss of possession. Wins it back. Omar Rabi. Oosh, bit of contact on the back of the head. Goes over to apologize there, Jono Komagum. Well, they've just given the ball back. It was very much in their hands, Uganda, but they've now given them a chance to try and shoot 2 shots and make it a 2-point game with just 5.3 seconds remaining in this first half. Leonard Musime heads off. Orabi. This is his first on 6 points. Knocks down the second. 5.3 seconds left to play. Gonna get a buzzer beater. 3 seconds to go. There's the shot. No, it's going up high. No, it's not going to go. 29 points for Egypt and 32 points for Uganda. It's a good half from the Silverbacks. They'll be very happy. They won't be happy that they lost that 12-point lead that they had, but still they're ahead against the mighty Egypt and looking pretty good. Let's have a look at some of the numbers there. 12 of 22 from 2 points. 0 3 points for Egypt. They've got 3 so far, Uganda. And 11 of 13 free throws, 5 and 10 for Egypt, with a 3-point lead as it stands for Uganda. The Silverbacks are pumped and ready to enter part 3 of this battle. The rebounds, 23 to 26, 2 more assists, the turnovers, well, 7 and 1 for Uganda. Top scorers, well, is Sebande, not yet into double figures. Opong and Gur, 8 and 7, with Arabi, Mahmoud, the big guys at the top, leading the way. Points in the paint. Mean business, 22 for Egypt so far compared to 12 for Uganda. So let's take a look at the best plays from the second quarter. El Gendi floating over the top. Yes, yalla, 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 that's what he does best. And Mahmoud also working hard. Hamad with the rebound as it comes back out, putting it back in. 7'8" of him. Excellent work there coming from Musa as well, working hard in the paint. Some key shots coming in since Fayed Bali came on, and again it's El Gendi delivering, going high over the top. Big scores, big moments here, and Bali again. And this time just a little dime for Komagum, who just knocks it over the top and in, and then Mahmoud draining big time. Great pass. There it is. Dunked beautifully after that pass from El Gendi. 29:32 then. We'll be back shortly for the third quarter here in Luanda, Angola, for some bombastic action here as Egypt trail by 3 to Uganda.
The passing lane goes coast to coast for the and one opportunity.
You ain't never seen nothing like this. Don't stop with it.
Dominic Malonga throws it down.
I'm on the drive with the combo. You ain't never seen nothing like this.
29 years of age, Mananga, and look at that, going right down the lane and dunking it right off the bench. Traore. Now the steal. Up ahead he goes, and the dunk from Mular, showing some hops.
Little mid-range goes flying. Now they come up with it. A little bit of time here for the Pharaohs. Honest Mahmoud finds Gendi. Pump fakes. Go for the three, and it's Gendi time. Gendi, the Egyptian GOAT.
Great defense down low. Here comes Traore. We've seen it all before. Oh, it goes behind the back. Are you kidding me? Oh, and Yebo missed the shot, but there was the follow.
Uganda. That's an opportunity. That's what you call driving it in. Leon Amos' team has been waiting to do that. It's his third attempt at the baseline. Dance into the paint and then the slam down.
And another block. Wow. And it leads to a break. And how about that? Madagascar showing what they're made of.
And they've stolen the ball. That's brilliant skullduggery. How about that? Massive, massive score there coming. Ibrahim Haidara taking advantage of that steal and finish. And Mali underlining their intentions.
Jacques Boissy, his pass intercepted. A little lackadaisical for him. And Mali this time doesn't.
And again, they just cannot get the friendly roll. Oh! Just throw it as high as you want because Luke Four will be there to catch it and throw it down. Check this out.
Let's see how they defend this. Shot clock down to 8. Oh, come on! You cannot do that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Diarra, one-handed dunk, big time. Oh my, oh my.
How many times are we going to see this? Baseline, are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
I'll go tax the closeout. Bruno inside.
Fills it up.
Top scorer for Uganda, it is Robinson Opong of the City Oilers. The shooting guard has been hitting some big shots, 8 points, 2 of his 3-pointers 100% from the free throw line, 1 assist thrown in there as well. But looking good. Needs to probably get a few more looks in the second half, the fourth quarters of this battle against Egypt. As they try and stay ahead for the Egyptians. Oh, this is a man who's been causing problems. Rabi in the paint, and it has been all about the paint really for Egypt. Looking dangerous, looking effective. He's got 7 points. He's got a pair of rebounds as well, as you can see. And 3 from 3 whenever been given the chance, trying to get himself the rebounds. But look at that, driving right through the middle and doing the business, looking good. And also working with Anis Mahmoud, who also coming in and got 7 points as well. So the two bigs really delivering in a big way. And of course, so when you look at Hamad Abou El-Arish, Hamad, 8 rebounds, 4 points for him as well. We talked about the 7-footers and how much of an impact they could have on the game. Well, they're most definitely leading by example. A little bit frustrating for Asset Mare. He's the player who you expect to score big points, never managed to do so. And also assists, great vision, picked up 2 fouls. 12-31 from the field. 12-22, 2 points. 0 3-pointers so far. And Arabi and Hamad Abou El-Arish with the 8 rebounds there. Big guys. Very much part of the main package today against Uganda. Arabi, the Al-Ali, the centre. 2 rebounds, 7 points. Gets himself in a very good position in the paint. Takes the passes. And pick and roll. Goes to work. Gets the points. Good footwork as well for a big guy. There's Uganda. 9 from 38 from the field. 6 of 17. Just 35% of the 2 points with 3 3-pointers out of 21 shots that they managed to shoot. Sibande's got 9. And Dengu with 5 rebounds. Sibande with 3 assists. So again, because Sibande, the 27-year-old shooting guard, has been plugged in, to say the least. Uganda ahead at the break, 3 points at the moment. But I'm sure that Egypt have got something left to say about that, because they'll want to try and finish with another win. That's the mission that they're on, of course. Saying that because obviously Egypt are a team that need to try and just improve on their situation with the standings if they can. 2 and 3, 7 points. And of course Angola up against Mali in the later game, which is going to be a blockbuster. You shouldn't miss that either. But as it stands, Uganda edge. They can't get knocked off from their 3rd position. That's something that we know. Egypt, because Uganda are on 0-5. Opong, 8 points, 1 assist, and 2 from 8 from the field, 25%. Needs to get a couple more big shots in, but he's a really nice guy. And see the City Oilers play in the BAL season 2. Robinson Opong playing for MBB. He also played for the River Supers as well, the Nigerian franchise. We get to see blessed Philip Mbogo come on. Had 5 minutes against Angola, but fact is that it's complicated for Titus Odeke with picking up 3 personal fouls. Sime with working very hard with Sibande and co. I tell you, when this arena is rammed, it really is quite an extraordinary place to come and watch a basketball game. We had FIBA Basketball 2025 here last year, and it was off the charts. It really was. Where you can scan the QR code to access and log on to Courtside 1891, watch the live streams. We've got extended highlights of FIBA competitions and much more. Well, they've worked hard to get themselves back into this chip, but it's never managed to turn things around. Egypt will want to accelerate out of this third quarter, make their mark against Uganda. As it stands, the Silverbacks are doing a very good job. Eric Otieno of Kenya. Crew chief today. Well, there's Amina, FIBA World Cup steals leader in the last edition with 23. Eager to get the ball bouncing. Of course, I only lost to the RSSB Tigers of Rwanda, the eventual winners of the BAL last season, 97-106. I'm in, ready to get this third quarter going. Here he is, Ihab Amin. 29-32, Uganda in the lead. Murray back on the floor. Here's Amin. Shot clock down to 4. He goes up for the high shot. Front rim, another chance. Oh, it's well blocked, very well blocked there by Musime. Down to the right-hand side, there's Dengue. Good defensive work there, and Egypt going straight through the middle, off the glass and in. Top quality there coming from that man, Adem Musa. Tarleton State University played all 5 games in 17.7 minutes on average, 6 points. Take a lot from that score. And that's a 1-point game. Uganda still leading. Henry's shot coming in from the left-hand side. There's a rattle, but there's no swish. And a chance down in the corner here. Here's Ibrahim Zaran. Deciding to go long-range shot there, picked up at the back there from Dengue. It's kind of like the smallest 5 that they've actually got, I think. That's a great drive through. Brilliant acceleration, lightning fast there coming from Sibande, and Sibande gets himself up to double figures now. Pure quality in the +1. enables Uganda to take a 3-point lead now, and with a chance to add an extra point. So impressed by Sibande, despite the fact that they haven't managed to pick up a W yet. You can just see what he brings to the floor. Lightning fast, just reads the floor really well, understands when to go, when to pass. Also difficult to defend as well. Coming in from the right side, Amin. Here's Musa. 23 years of age, goes for the long shot. Front rim, back out, Sibande. Again, the acceleration. And he's run straight into Abdel Gawad, who commits the foul. Khaled, as he likes to be called, of course. And that's the second straight chance to go. Look at that right leg going across. Oh, could have been quite dangerous. And the Zamalek power forward will have picked up another foul. Four-point lead. Missed opportunity. Sibande stays at 12 points. There's Amin. Boxed in. Khaled goes around, gets denied. Contact on Khaled, straight to the free throw line. Well, probably mixed feelings really for Augustin Julbe. Knows that they're already qualified, but you want to better your chances if you can. Low scoring game so far. 7:25 left to play in this third quarter. And of course, results carry through to the second round. Traveling call going against Deng Gue. Musa, 8 forced turnovers to 2. But just look at Murray. There you go. He's the foul's gone to is it Murray, I think, and he's in a little bit of trouble there. Is that his third foul? I think it must be. Yeah, definitely his third. Musime. Sibande, who nearly loses possession, does finally. There's the steal. Oh, he's stolen it back. And a frustrating scenario for both, but finally it's Sibande who gets fouled, and it will be Uganda who will pick up the ball on the sideline. Murray needs the confirmation of his third foul. And Adam Musa just picking up his second. But they have to be a little bit careful now. I mean, what on earth is the point? That was reckless on Murray by Commingham. Need to keep cool. They had possession, and now he's picked up his third personal. The only one as well, Musime and Titus Odeke. 3 players in foul trouble. 6:41 left in this third quarter. Oh, it rattles, it goes down. That is pure quality shooting there coming from Adam Musa. Musa up to 7, level with Mahmoud, and level also with Rabi. Sibande. Gotta go for the shot at one point. There's Deng going up. Deng Gue, another chance, but it doesn't produce points. A chance now for Egypt to go ahead, and they do. Look at that. A cool, slick shot from out west, and it drops down, and that is what you call classy from Adam Musa. 2 of 4 now, and finally they get their 3 points coming in. They're raining down now. Robinson Opong boxing out, pushing, squeezing Uganda. A little bit more aggression in defense as they win the ball once again. There's the drive coming through. Khaled drains it big time. The one-handed dunk. That's what you call quality. Stealing the show here in Luanda, Angola, and forcing a timeout. Just look at this. Cuts inside, drives it down, the aggressive drive. He knew that there was only one way there that ball was going to go.
Hey, hold on. You said it, don't let the big say it. Yes. On what? On what? You want to play motion? Yeah, we can set the screen. Yeah, we can set it first. Hey, let's make them move. Hey, okay, that's going to be our fullback. You can call it, yeah? Let's have you and Deng playing that pistol. Okay? Deng. Right. It's going to be you. Okay? JK, Rob, you're going to be down. Yeah? You guys are going to screen away. Screen away. Right? As we give it to you. Okay? Okay? We're waiting for you, yeah? We're waiting for you. When we make the pass to Rob, the moment you don't have it, yeah?
Well, you can see some of the big shots coming in, and the two teams having a little bit of a chit-chat because they have to. But Adam Musa, 10 points, double figures, and 2 from 4, and 3 rebounds. Big impact play for Musa, who's played 15 of the 25 minutes. But shooting from the outside, that's what they were trying to do. Responsible for both of their 3-pointers out of 14. It's a 14% percentage. 3 of 23 there for from the 3-point from outside of the D for Uganda. And it's Sibande. Drops it into the, oh, that's nicely done. Good use of the of Deng coming in, ghosting in from the left-hand side. Doesn't happen. It's a 4-point lead for Egypt. Amin tries to untangle himself from the Ugandan defense. Contact surely on the Egyptian. Well, he claims that there is, but maybe he just lost possession. It's just going. It's back in the hands of Uganda. Let's have a look at this again. Oh, no, I don't think that there is. Just got caught up himself, didn't he? Anyway, 39-35. Tables have turned. And the 5-time winners of AfroBasket. Although the last one was back in 1983. It's been a while. There's the drive-through coming from Dengu. And Khaled responsible for the foul. And that means that he picks up his 2nd personal. And Dengu goes straight to the free throw line to try and improve on his 7-point tally. He does. He's got 8 now. 8 rebounds for Deng as well, just to give you an idea of what he's been about. With Musume 6, second behind him. There he is, 9 points now. That's, saw his numbers, very good. A little change there with Jonu Komagum going off, former NCAA player in Sacramento State. Also played for the London Lions. 2-point lead for the Egyptians as they try to build on their dynasty. Trying to shake. Khaled. There's Mare trying to float one over the top. Unsuccessful attempt. Sibande. 4:10 left in this 3rd quarter. There's the shot, goes right over the top of the rim and picked up here. And there's the wily Zaran, another Al-Ahly player. Saw him and his brother play for Al-Ahly. At the last BAL, nicely done. That's good from Asim Murray. Needed to be there. He's a wonderful rebounder. And also he gets his first points of the game. But extraordinary. 4-point lead for Egypt. Drive through, Sibande cuts it out. There's Deng. Robinson Opong unable to pick it up and get his shot in. Slips out of his fingers and out of bounds. Wasted opportunity there for the Silverbacks. Two lead changes, one for Uganda. Murray goes to work. No. I'm in. Long-range shot coming in. Nicely done. The delivery was perfect. Musa again with a 3-shot. This is just extraordinary. 44-37 now with Egypt taking a 7-point lead. Sibande. Straight down the middle. Long-range shot. He gets the look in. It's coming off the front rim, back off the feet, and it's going to be Egypt to regain possession. Like what he's doing. Musa up to 13 now. You have him in. Just breached the 3-minute mark. And a foul call on Opong. Captain picking up his first personal foul. Five team fouls for Egypt, just 3 for Uganda. Foul trouble for Egypt. There's the drive through going hard off the glass, but unable to get the right angle. It's been picked up here, and there's the chase down. Musime, he's being shadowed, hunted down, all flung back into play. Long range shot drained big time. Well, that came in from the skies, but Sibande is outstanding in every department. Now he moves up to 12 points, which is now 15 for him. And 4-point lead for Egypt, but chopped down by 3, of course. Long range shot coming in from the west, long range. It doesn't fall there for Zeran, but the Silverbacks of Uganda will be quite content that they regain possession here in their own half, but they got a chance to just go again. Sibande's on fire. Less than 2 minutes to go. Robinson Opong goes on a drive through, gets it back out. Opong shakes, goes up high off the glass. That's a great score from Opong. Talking about him going inside because we know what he can do on the outside. Sometimes he does it, sometimes he is able to get those points, and now it's a 2-point game. Murray bides his time. Zeran into the corner. Amin back off the metal. Well, there's a chance to try and deal with it, but it's Zeran who collects at the back. Khaled out to the left side, goes up high off the glass and in, draws the foul. It's a +1. Well, look what he can do. Ibrahim Zeran, Bibo as they call him, off the glass, in it goes, draws the foul. It's a +1. So chance to push it up to 5 points. With 1 minute and 5, that's Titus Odeke's 4th personal foul. He's going to walk. He'll be back soon in the 4th quarter. Doesn't manage to get the +1, Bibo. Sibande gets the ball out. There's the drive right through. Very aggressive play. He's been fouled by Bibo. Hands go up. Yes, he's guilty. But I love what he produces, what he brings to the floor, Dengue, the Alicante player. Look how aggressive that is. Just slashing right down that angled lane into the paint. Fearless, I think is the word we can use. Nicely delivered. And one of the 2 shots, he's got another chance to try and make it a 2-point lead. Late lasers the shot in from the charity strip. It's a 2-point game, 52 seconds left in this third quarter. Let's see what Anas Mahmoud can do. Bibu collects. Back out to Musa. Bides his time. Not in any crazy rush. El Gendi, watch out for the floater, the trademark shot. He's going to go up. There it is. Oh, the same as usual. That is brilliant from El Gendi. And that's his third today. The trademark floater, palming the ball up into the sky. Soft touch, beautiful touch, and a brilliant shot that we see so often for club and country. 48-44. 18.6 seconds left in this third quarter. And a double-double for Dengue. We talked about the importance, 11 points, 10 rebounds now. That is fantastic, totally deserved. Got an assist in there as well. Driving around the outside, goes up. The attempt to try and get that rebound doesn't happen, and a good opportunity. That's good defense, that really is, from Uganda. They'll take a lot from that. Just a 4-point lead for Egypt, and the third quarter proved to be key for the Egyptian Giants as they move to 48-44 Uganda, with a battle to play to produce in the fourth quarter. As we take a look at some of the numbers, 17-31 for the 2 points, 8-22. And look at that, 4 of 26 for Uganda, 3 3-pointers, and 80% from the free throw line, 38% for Egypt, 4-point difference. Best plays from the third quarter. There's Musa, very aggressive driving through the paint, and a fabulous score there, unchallenged. Good use of the left arm to keep it away from all of those defenders. Sibanda's doing brilliantly, weaving, conniving, sneaky work there, and a nice little sat down position as he finished it off. Murray drawing defenders in, pushing the ball out. And Musa coming to the floor, and having a dream third quarter. Khaled unable to finish, but Mare was. That's what he does. Very hard worker in the paint. And then Musa again. Big shot over the top, big points over the top. Looking very dangerous indeed. Robinson Opong off the glass. Nice soft touch there, just floating it off the glass, and important points. So now we enter the fourth and final quarter. You can scan the QR code to access and log into Courtside 1891, watch the live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions, and much, much more. Ball into the hands of Leonard Musime, 21 years of age, playing like he's been a professional for decades. 4-point lead it is for Egypt. There's Opong going up outside of the D, knocks down the three, and that is the ideal way to start the fourth quarter. And Uganda trail by 1 point. Oh, that's exactly what Coach Jiruni would have wanted to see. They've got to watch out, they've got to defend, and just make life complicated for them. As El Gendi around the outside, cuts around, looking for some support. There's Musa down straight from the top of the D. It's a shot clock violation. Nearly anyway, he missed the shot, but the buzzer went under pressure. 5-27, 3 of 27. There's a foul there on Sibande. And look at this. This is ideal scenario for Uganda. Look at this. He's going right through. There's the contact there. I think we had Anyas and also this man here, Khaled, who just got in his way. He picked up the foul. And here we are once again, level, 48 points each. And Sibande up to 14 points. We're level with Apong. And Adam Musa on 13 on the other side. The only player in double figures so far is El Gendi. El Gendi trying to find a way through. That's Mahmoud trying to get himself, trying to float his shot over the top. And again, you can see what this Ugandan defense are doing. They're, the family of silverbacks are coming together to just make life complicated. Opong. And there it is, just lovely floated over the shot over the top. Great work from Kumaga because he saw that there was no light and he had to get the pass back out. Opong was free, got the look, got the score. And a 2-point lead for Uganda. El Gendi. Out to the right side. Nicely done. Picture there by Sibande. It's a steal. Straight down and the delivery for 2 points. Dengu with 2. Remarkable scenario here with Uganda now moving 4 points ahead. This is fabulous. And a timeout's been called by the Egyptian coach Augustin Julbe as they trail by 4. And remarkable turnaround. The third quarter was all about Egypt. Now, what's this fourth quarter going to be about? We can see that the scenarios are slightly different, of course. Coach Julbe with trying to work out what is happening, but Uganda came out of the blocks and showed us what they're capable of doing. Sibande once again providing us with some fabulous shooting. There's the numbers for Egypt. 17-32, 2 points. Field goal percentage, 20 of 50, 40%. Musa's 13 points. Hamad's 8 rebounds. Haven't seen him for a while. And El Halim, 3 assists. They know what they've got to do. I wonder what tactics they're going to use. But trying to deal with Nike Sibande and co has been quite complicated, to say the least. 18 points in the paint for Uganda, 32 for Egypt. That's exactly what we expected. Fast break points, 11 for Egypt, 6 for Uganda. But eight steals to 2. That's where Uganda have been nabbing the ball. El Gendi floats one again over the top. 4th attempt at floating. And he again gets an important score. That's brilliant play, that really is. And he's up to 8 points now. 2-point game, 7:33 left to play. Den goes up high off the glass. It's been picked up there by Anyas Mahmoud. Amin to El Gendi. Well, there's an off-the-ball instant there, and there's a foul going against Egypt. And it's gone down very well for the Ugandan. There you go, that's the call. There's Anyas Mahmoud, if I called that correctly. Fouled Musime. Sibande going down baseline, charging down there, gets the ball. That's the attempted dunk. It doesn't happen. That would have been one slam effect. We'd have heard the reverberations right across Luanda. That's a great reactive shot there. El Gendi drops a 3 in from that left side, and they move ahead by 1 point. Musime. What a time. And El Gendi into double figures now. Is the shot, it's a foul on Robinson Opong. And what a moment to foul. Mido is the man. And Opong straight to the free throw line, and he will try and build on his 15-point tally. It's Mido picking up just his first personal foul. Gets the first. We're level again. This is going to go to the wire. This is going to be riveting. It's the second. And of course, because he was outside of the D, gets the chance to knock down a third and move 2 points ahead. 6:37 left to play. 17 points for Opong. 5 from 11 from the field. Shooting well from the outside, but also some good shooting from the inside as well. It's the shoot again, doesn't manage to get those 2 points. Line violation on that occasion is El Gendi. Back out. Yeah. Just a mistake. That's the traveling call on Mido. Saw him just jump up in the air, caught the ball, and it's just all over the place there. A little bit of confusion, frustration, if you like. .620 left to play. Uganda with a 1-point lead. There's the trying to find a lane. It's gone back into their own half. Robinson Opong, and that's going to be Egypt who'll regain possession. And just a little mistake seeping into the game, of course, and 6:06 left to play. It's Egypt looking to try and take advantage. El Gendi's knocked down a 3-pointer just a moment ago, knocks down another one. Well, he is just producing the goods today. 16 points for El Gendi, and barely 17 minutes on the floor. And they move it again ahead by 2. Long-range shot coming in. With Anas Mahmoud making it safe for the bag, getting the rebounds. And that's his 4th rebound. 7 for Amin. Another floater, but this time it doesn't go over the top, and he draws the foul. He'll go straight to the free throw line. Robinson Opong picking up his 2nd personal foul. There he is, just getting tangled up with the ever-present El Gendi, who's constantly causing trouble in the paint. And that's the 4th, first personal foul for Uganda. First team foul for Uganda, with 4 for Egypt. Missed opportunity. It's flung back indoors by Amin, but not towards the player in white. Deng goes up for a 3-shot. Picks up once again. Sibande, Robinson Opong. Another missed opportunity. Mahmoud back out to El Gendi. El Gendi, what's he going to do? By this time, he won't go on one of those accelerated runs because that's not his game. Mahmoud into the paint. I like that indeed. That is quality with the bigs working well together. Mahmoud Tilrabi. And 2 points. Drained big time. Big to 4. Forcing Ugandan timeout with 4:51 left to play in this 4th and final quarter. Egypt looking to stay ahead, to just bolster their scenario to go into 3-3. Angola are on 3-2 as it stands, and they will play Mali tonight. Opong. The slick shooter, the danger man. There he is, 17 points, 3 from 9 from outside of the D, but 5 from 12, 42%. He's got an assist. He's been playing fabulously, the captain of this Ugandan team. Not just a city oiler, but a city slicker in the way that he's been flying those shots in over the top. 4:51 out of the timeout we go, and a 4-point lead for Egypt. Uganda putting up a very fine fight indeed. Nikis Sabande coming into enemy territory. A bit of just teasing there, Amin. Deng. Musime unable to just get the ball over the rim and in. And it's a chance for Egypt to stretch their lead. Ilgendi. Arabi for a big shot from out west. It's been picked up there by Kumagum. And Sibande using the screens. Musime. Robinson Opong for a long-range shot. There's the tip in, I like it. Musime making sure that that was drained. He timed his run to perfection. The flight path was precise. Great diligence. Oh, look at that for a 3-shot down the west side as well. Hamido shows off his long-range shooting skills. They move 5 ahead. Points won't count. We've got 2 shots here from the foul. Looks like it's Arabi who picked up that one. Oh, this is going as planned. He's turned things around. Coach Julbe. John O'Komagum. Front rim. These are the points that mean a lot. 19 of 26, 73% from the free throw line. And collected there by Arabi. A missed pair of shots from the free throw line. 19 of 27. Percentage goes down to 70. Elgendi around the outside. There's the tip in, nicely works there. And Mahmoud gets himself up to 9 points. Just Musa and Elgendi leading the way. Deng hits a 3, wow, big shot. And a perfect moment to hit that 4-point lead. They'd stretched their advantage to 7. There's Ihab Amin dancing off down that left side. Cuts into the paint, goes up. He'll drain that every time. You've got to defend him. He's as fast as lightning. 6-point advantage once again. Sibande trying to go around Arabi. Whoosh. Takes it back out. There's a pong. Shot clock down to 5. Musime. There it is. Nicely done. That's a great score. The drop off, the dime was delightful for Komagum. You've got to read the situation, and that was perfectly interpreted. Back out, Mido. And Amin. Elgendi collects on the right side, cutting into the paint. And a foul that's been committed by Komagum. And Jonathan Komagum, I think that's going to be his 4th personal foul. We've got 1:54 left to play, so maybe Coach Jaruni will keep him on the floor. Or not. Yeah, he's going to stay. He's been important, working very well with Nikis Sibande. That's been picked up. Mahmoud. Oh, wow. Just getting in the way. Look at that. That's brilliant defense. Well, you know, look at that from Mahmoud. That is one almighty block. Massive, thunderous block there to deny Mahmoud. No contact. And the ball flies out of bounds and picked up by Uganda.
No!
And I think that the officials are going to converge to discuss who got the last touch from that block. If it was knocked out of bounds, then normally it's the blocker just with that position. Maybe they're going to take a little look at this, a closer look, just to get it right. It's an important moment, of course, with 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And you can understand why Eric Omondi and Walelie Gebeto and Kwaku Toussaint Nyamia will come together, converge, discuss. And I think they're going to take a closer look at this. As I said, it's an important moment in the game. I'll take a little review and see who had the last touch on the ball. It's a challenge that's come from Augustin Julbe. The coach's challenge comes to the fore here. Well, I honestly think that that's the right call, because he's not going to get it his way, I don't think, Coach Julbe, but that's not up to me. Yeah, it's the right call that they made initially. So Coach Julbe not able to win his challenge. Uganda collect possession baseline, as was perceived right from the play. 1:44 left in this fourth and final quarter. Uganda looking to try and produce a massive result. Opong gets fouled outside of the D. That's 3 shots for Robinson Opong. And the mistake there, it's Arabi who just went into him, the big man. Opong goes high over the top. He knows exactly what he's doing. And, well, that was a mistake, wasn't it? And Opong's got the hot hands. He's on 17 points and leading all scorers, looking to try and make it 20. Now, he missed a couple of his last shots when he got the chance to go up to the free throw line, but these are going to be essential if Uganda want to get the W. Good shooting so far. That is fabulous shooting from Opong, and Coach Julbe frustrated here. Doesn't win the challenge, then all of a sudden there's a mistake there from Arabi, and they find themselves just 1 point ahead with El Gendi trying to go through the middle. He floats it up. Who's going to get hold of the ball? There's 1:15 left to play. Uganda looking to try and produce a remarkable turnaround again. Can they get themselves the result? Well, it's El Gendi who collects, but they've won it back. Great skullduggery from Kumaga. 52 seconds, goes high off the glass and in. Brilliant score. You can hear the roar from the Ugandan bench. The Silverbacks pumping their chests as they move ahead by 1. But this is extraordinary, how he found the gap, the light opened up, he just found his running lane, and there's contact there as he drove in from Amin. And he gets a +1 as well with 49.5 seconds left to play. Knocks it down, Sibande's the man. And this is surely going to be a timeout, Egypt. 2-point lead for the Silverbacks of Uganda. Wow, this is fascinating. Who's going to get this? Who's going to get the win? Uganda have never managed to beat Egypt in the 5 matches that they've managed to play. As we take a look at the numbers here, not 6 3-pointers now, 54% from 2 points, but 43 from field. But it's Uganda who have the edge. There's Abdel Halim with his, El Gendi with his 16 points, Amin with 9 rebounds and 4 assists on the cusp of double-double. Amin. Quite remarkable, this Ugandan battle that's taking place here. Been super impressive. Amin only with 3 points, in fact. Miles away from a double-double. I think I was talking about Deng Gerdeng with his 16 points and 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Standout performance. This will go down as a momentous occasion if Uganda can beat Egypt. But it's not done yet. 50 seconds left to play. Here we go with Amin. El Gendi. A little bit of man-to-man just to put a little bit of pressure on them. Pushing out. Now back into the zone. El Gendi tries to go up. He goes in off the glass. There's your 2 points. And 67 each now. And there's Nike Sabande. 30 seconds left to play. Where is this going to go? 23 seconds remain. It goes out. There's Deng in the corner. Goes up for a 3-shot. Oh, his front rim has come back out. And Murray collects. 14 seconds left to play. We're all level at 67 points each. And El Gendi driving around. And a chance now, 4 seconds. Need to get the shot up. It's too late. Well, this game is going to now go to overtime. What a frantic 4th quarter we have had. That has been fabulous, and they nearly managed to pinch it, Uganda. Look at El Gendi going through. He is the saviour. That score there has given Egypt a lifeline for this battle against the Silverbacks of Uganda. He just holds it so well. Look at this. Brilliant moment for El Gendi, who's up to 18 points now. And such intrigue. 67 points each at the end of the 4th quarter. Wow, it's been frantic, and 22 of 40, 55% from the 2 points. Department 624, 3 points, and there we go with the free throw percentage. Look at that, 23-31 for Uganda. They must be a little bit heartbroken that they didn't manage to just defend well and get themselves the W. But as I said, this will go to overtime. And the Egyptian fans who are here in Luanda, enjoying themselves. A bit of a nervous finale. But El Gendi is the hero. Okay, let's get this show off the ground then. Overtime we go to. And Adam Musa. Five minutes for one of these two teams to try and untangle themselves from this battle. Murray gets the first points in overtime to give them a 2-point lead. Here's Dengue charging through. Opong flings it back out, tries to accelerate right through the middle. Well, he's tried to go up, and good hustling there from Egypt. They'll win back possession. Mahmoud Murray, all of these names very familiar in Egyptian basketball circles, of course, African basketball as well, and some of them around the world, because some of them have traveled and played abroad. Mahmoud playing for the NBA Summer League a few years ago now, just after that victory for Zamalek back in 2021. There's the ball back into the hands of Murray. Murray into the paint, El Gendi, a delightful pick-up and score there. Looks across to the officials to see if we can get a +1, doesn't happen. But a 4-point lead here for Egypt. Robinson Opong back out to Deng. Sibande. There's the three shot, he knocks it down. That's quality from Nike Sibande. And he moves up to 19, just one away from Robinson Opong. 3:30 left in overtime. The drive into the paint, kick back out, Murray. El Gendi. Oh, there's surely a foul there by Murray, and that might be his 4th personal. I think it's actually going to be Sibande who picks up the foul. Just leaning in and preventing the screen from happening. 3 team fouls for Uganda. There's the drive going through, it comes out, there's Amin going up high, the 3-shot, and off the glass. Missed opportunity, that's frustrating for Musa, who would love to have got 2 more. It's a 1-point lead. Shot clock down to 5. Musime needs to go for a shot. It's good defensive work from El Gendi, getting in Musime's face and just preventing him from locking in and getting the right connection with his shots. Didn't quite get the elbow up. El Gendi, 1-point game, here he goes. Oh, he's had the ball, no, he's still got it. Little tip in, brilliant work from Murray. Double teaming there with Mahmoud also on as a plan C, just in case Murray couldn't get the points, but he does the business there. 4 points for him now. Sibande, missed opportunity, a 3-point lead, and Murray with the rebound. That's number 7 for him. 10 rebounds for Amin. Murray. Over the top it goes. 3-point advantage, 1:48 left to play. Uganda fighting to try and stay in this, but it can quickly change with the 3-point shooting that they've been producing out here. 7 of 34. El Gendi, he's so dangerous. Mahmoud and Robinson Opong. Bit of contact on Mahmoud, and that is going to be 14 fouls for Uganda. Still not in foul trouble, which is credit to them, but still. What's going through the mind of Coach Jiruni? He would love to get a win over Egypt. That would very much give them the lift that they needed, knowing that they've been eliminated from qualification from the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027. Love the drive, love the finish. Well, that's what you get from that man, Mido. 5-point advantage, 90 seconds left to play, and a steal. El Gendi calming things down. Get the ball back to your playmaker. And just let him bring it up slowly. Use the clock. Egypt in command here. Musa tries to get the pass. It's been a turnover here and a chance. Opong comes down into the corner. Long-range shot over the top. El Gendi just getting a touch. Musime. Great work there. Opong goes for a big shot. That's gone out of bounds. Now, Pong would have loved to have delivered there. He's got his 20 points, but 23 sounds a lot better. Five points and 52 seconds left to play. Egypt's in the driving seat. Uganda unable to answer so far. High court press is on the cards. Have to squeeze, have to push, have to make life complicated. In foul trouble with another foul. They know how to use the clock. They're veterans, they've got experience, they know what they're doing. Mare, Musime. Needs to get the shot in, using the clock off the glass and in. That's beautiful. And what about that? That's the dagger that hurts so much. And it's Mahmoud hitting the two and giving them a 7-point lead with 28 seconds left in overtime. And they attempt to try and go up down that side of Komagum, and that's surely it. They're just going to use up the time now. 7-point lead in overtime, and it's surely enough. All credit to Uganda, all credit to the Silverbacks of Coach Jiruni and Tendo Senyondwa. They have put in a sterling effort there. They had them on the ropes, but Egypt came back and showed their quality, their depth, and their resilience in a fabulous Game 6 here in Luanda, Angola. The final score, Egypt 77, Uganda 70. And a victory for Egypt that takes them to 3-3 as they await the final battle here in the Angolan capital between Mali and Angola, the hosts. But look at these numbers here, 3 points, 6:25. And 7:36 from Uganda. Opong on fire and showing us what he's capable of doing. Just wasn't enough despite going into overtime. Well, 5 more, 15 more rebounds for Egypt and 2 more assists. The turnovers, well, 17-10 for Uganda. And, well, Opong and El Gendi lighting it up here in Luanda. Look at that, Sibande with a big tally as well. 19 points to his name, but a double-double for Gurdeng out here. All credit to Egypt. They battle back, despite with a 12-point lead for Uganda at one point. Amin and co deliver the goods as they walk away with victory. This has been a fabulous and entertaining African battle as Egypt already qualified for the second round of qualifying for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027 in Qatar. El Gendi is the man. Another standout performance. Best plays from the fourth quarter. There we can see Robinson Opong lighting it up. Loved what he was doing. Responsible for 5 3-pointers, but also working well in the paint. helping out that man Komagum. Elgendi's ability to float the ball in the paint, staying out of trouble, and then hitting big shots like that from the outside. Lovely pass there. One-handed pass from Ihab Amin. Arabi working hard in the paint and getting himself big points, of course. 9 in total for Arabi. Opong connecting, or trying to, with Musime finishing it off. And again, Mahmoud helping out Elgendi whenever he couldn't get those points. Deng going from the corner and hitting a nice three-pointer. That's a solid performance. 4 assists, 16 points and 10 rebounds for Deng Ge. And Musime connecting well with Komag, and there's the dime. And just popping a shot over the top there. Elgendi was the saviour, taking the game into overtime. Off the glass. Outstanding performance from Elgendi. The 34-year-old Al-Ali, power forward. And Musa & Co stretching the lead and giving them a 7-point advantage in overtime. That sends them into the second round. Already qualified, though, with 3-3. Mare doing the business as well. What a game. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been fascinating. And congratulations to both teams. Let's have a look at the table. Well, coming up, Angola, Mali. Don't miss that one. That is a battle, and that's a big battle, of course. Angola at the hosts here in Luanda, but Mali atop with unbeaten from 5 with 10 points there. Egypt move up to second, of course, and keeping an eye on the game with Angola on 3-2. Lots to play for. Results carried through to round 2. So excitement guaranteed for the hosts Angola, who take on unbeaten Mali. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you soon for more World Cup qualifying action. Bye-bye.